Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll get your info so maybe he can reach out to you.
You know what his address is?
It's the 900 block.
I was with the team that went out and distributed the four tags and the social neighbors. We got a couple of contacts, including Gail, who's in charge of the
Any issues with this?
association.
I'll get y'all's info, and that way he can reach out and get the data from you.
I sent it to him by email.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Potter?
So this is obviously in my single-member district, and you know, having not had any negative reports from either neighborhood residents that are impacted or from the Front Street Neighbors Association, I'll move that ANC 6E support the applications necessary for the installation and operation of the tower crane for the construction of Banneker Academic High School.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, I just want to say this before you leave, if you wouldn't mind, if you're able to bring your chair over to the right corner. They will need some chairs here tomorrow for story time, but for those in the back, if you could just bring it over there, it'd be a big help to Bobby in the commission. Old business.
So when I first became commissioner again, I asked there was someone who has the social media information, the password and all. Okay, so
Okay.
and I asked, so I
Yep.
I'm like, so can you send that to all of us in case all of us want to tweet and all this type of stuff?
Yep.
Tonight or tomorrow? Do you have
Tomorrow.
November? Tomorrow
Yeah.
would be great. Yep.
The other thing too is kind of realizing, you know, we had a lot of great meetings, I thought, in October, talking about the shootings that have been going on in Shaw and throughout the rest of the city. And I was particularly moved by Director McFadden's from the One's office. I would like to, at our next meeting, see if we can get a representative from Councilmember Allen's office, as well as Director McFadden, or a representative from his office, to talk a little bit about what they do and consider a resolution asking the council to wildly increase their budget. Right now, their budget's at about $5 million. In order for them to kind of pursue their mission, I think it really needs to be expanded. But I think it would probably be best to hear from them first, and we can mull this over for a month, and we'll talk in December.
I have some doubts. I mean, I get their mission, but I've asked repeatedly for data from them because I feel there's duplication of efforts with this agency in terms of the police and all this. So,
Well, it's
and
very
I've never
different from the
got-
police.
I know all about it, but I've asked for data, like, what is their success? Do they track people? And I've never seen anything.
Well, this would
So
be
that
a good
would be great to
opportunity to kind of air some of that out and
Yeah.
get more information.
They are quite aware of my questions.
We can make that happen. We can make that happen.
Excellent. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from October 1st, 2019. Seconded by Commissioner Judd. All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor? Unanimous vote. Approval of minutes from the October 9th, 2019 meeting. I'll take a second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Judd. All in favor?
Aye.
The treasurer's report.
So yes, as of October 15th, our balance is $46,353.52. Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Approval of expenses.
And I would like to make a motion to, for the approval of $250 for Miss Karen Valley?
Yeah.
Yela, for minutes and website maintenance.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody else got any expenses? No? All right. Announcements. Naomi.
Hello, everyone who's still here. So I'll make this quite brief. We are having office hours over at the Burnt Joint on this Friday.
Bake joint.
Bake joint.
Bake joint, not burn joint. They don't burn that often.
I know. Everybody knows where that is? Somebody tell me where.
Oh, yeah, it's right over on K Street, between it's right down the street from Busboys and Poets, right at the mid-block cross, like 4.5 Street on K.
Next to a bicycle.
Yeah, up the bake joint.
Bake joint.
They have good coffee.
Baked, yeah,
good-
like you
good
bake a cake.
Stuff. That's 8 a.m. to 9:30. I want to make a couple of comments having to do with recent legislation. I know when we talked about the sex decriminalization of the prostitution, there was a lot of concern with that. So the announcement is on his part is that will not go forth. There weren't enough votes for it, and while he still favors that himself, because there's a lot of issues with people being exploited, and by all the wrong people, plus the people they choose. The second thing is, what is it that's recently I wanted to tell you about that he's doing right now?
Transportation?
Well, the Vision Zero stuff, as you know, was very intense, and hopefully there's going to be some new initiatives coming out of that. If there's any other legislation you all know about that you have any questions about, you can ask me or send us a text or whatever. We're glad to share that, because he's doing something every other day, it seems, and so it may be hard to keep up with him. Okay, thanks much. See you all Friday.
Yeah.
I was going to announce that Small Business Saturday will be on Saturday, the 30th of November, so it's the day after Black Friday. It's, I believe, the 9th year that American Express is sponsoring this nationwide appeal for people to shop small and shop local. So Shaw Main Streets will be doing a number of different promotions to highlight opportunities for folks to spend their holiday dollars in the neighborhood. But we'll also be partnering with Roadside Development on their holiday festival, which will start at noon on the 30th on the 1400 block of 8th Street, which will be closed to traffic, so that family-friendly activities that are free can be enjoyed there. And then at 5 o'clock, there'll be the traditional lighting of the City Market holiday tree. So that's all free and open to the public.
Oh, yes.
Good evening, my name is Michaela Farrell. I'm one of the Ward 6 liaisons in the Mayor's Office of Community Relations and Services, which is Markers. Earlier in the meeting, alluded to that the mayor had a community walk in Shaw and Logan Circle, October 23rd. If you all are interested in the follow-up action items, that the after action report is on our website at mocrs.ec.gov. That's mocrs.ec.gov. There's a link for community walks, and you can click community walks, Ward 6, and the latest one is at the top. We've been working since the last meeting on some issues at the Kennedy Rec Center. One of the biggest public safety issues that we were able to work with DPS on was securing the gate that was broken. We still have a few items that we're working with Commissioner Padro and DGS and DPR on. There are a few that are slated to be, the estimated completion date is the end of the year, pending manpower and funding and weather.
So let me just point something now, because I've talked about that. So I mean, not that you have anything to do, the staff needs to be proactive at that location, and clearly they're not.
So we've had conversations with the rec manager, Ms. Brown, and she's open to hearing.
What does she have to hear? They have to tell her staff to do stuff. I don't understand this. We talk about it. If they don't do their job, get rid of them.
It's universal in DPR.
Huh?
It's universal in DPR.
I don't understand.
So my understanding is that Ms. Brown is being replaced.
I also heard that from her. I don't have any information.
We've been talking about this for years. Get someone in there who's competent, who has staff, who reports stuff, who's not afraid of, they're afraid of the people that come in there. This is it. I mean, we've been talking about it for years. Whatever.
On the 8th in Rhode Island, individual, there is a cleanup scheduled for next week, November 14th. I anticipate that corner will look different than it does currently. We also have cleanup scheduled with DMHHS that's scheduled to clean up in the Kirby lot.
What is
They're on
that?
the chain.
Are you sure?
depending on weather, hopefully it's a good day, but that is scheduled. And you can look at all of the upcoming encampment cleanup scheduled at dmhhs.ec.gov. And then one announcement of an event next week, the Ward 6 meeting that the Office on Planning is having about the comp plan will be next week, Wednesday, November 13th at 6 p.m. At St. Matthew's. That's 222 M Street Southwest. If you can't make that meeting, we're having, the Office of Planning is having a meeting in each ward. So if you can't make that one, go to planbc.dc.gov. And the comp plan is really a guiding document that sets the vision for the district. So it's coming up, it's being renewed, and this is the time where ANC's review it. I think you all should have been engaged by the Office on Planning. But for community members that want to learn more, please plan on joining one of those community meetings. And that's it for me.
Thank you so much.
So on the 8th end, Rhode Island cleanup, I share the skepticism that's been expressed by other community residents and commissioners. The notification process basically alerts that particular individual or him and his friends of when they need to get all of their items off the area. So what they do is that they subdivide it up into little parcels and they spread it all over the neighborhood so that when DPW arrives for the cleanup, there is nothing to clean up. And then 2 hours or so after DPW is gone, then they bring everything back again. So I don't know how you're gonna deal with it.
And I'll just add, so that has happened a handful of times with this same group, that they're running y'all for a joke. These guys are not homeless, they're using the cover of that.
And I've flagged that, and the notification process, that's a legal requirement that we have to do, it's 2-week notice. We'll see how the cleanup goes next week and continue working and flagging for every agency.
So since we know that it's a problem, can we, work with DPW so that they know that the items are likely to have been dispersed? So when they arrive, that they can look in adjacent blocks and pick up what's on adjacent blocks?
I'm happy to flag that. I don't know the legality of that.
But let's ask.
And I'm happy to flag it.
Still likely to be on public.
Let's, so we gotta start wrapping this up. I will take the next meeting will be on December 3rd, 2019. I'll take a motion to, oh, please, sorry. Yeah.
Let me make an uncharacteristic mention at a meeting.
Sure.
I have some good news for you.
Oh, great.
You're not going to lose some money,
Oh, good.
but you otherwise would have if the council hadn't taken action today. ANCs are required to submit your quarterly reports within 45 days at the end of a quarter. You didn't approve your fourth quarter FY19 last month, and you didn't do it today, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. If the council hadn't taken emergency action today, you would have been on the course to lose an allotment because you would have been untimely. Okay?
Yeah, understood.
Okay. However, going forward, for FY 2020, which we're in right now, if you are untimely twice in the quarter, in the year, you will lose allotments. Now, up until now, you had until the end of the fiscal year.
Well, I hate to cut you off. Why don't we have that conversation? You and I and the treasurer will have a discussion.
Well, I
about this
wanted to
and,
make sure everybody.
Well, that's fine. We can all stick around for it, but I do want to wrap this up.
No,
for the,
that's all.
Yeah,
like
like
we're
we're
going
going
Okay.
off in about 1 minute.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, everyone.
Let me make a motion to,
We need to
Oh, I
adjourn.
make a motion to adjourn.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bye.